Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. No man, it's more mine. Yeah. They about to eat this man. Man, it's been getting crazy for Canelo. I was live streaming when the news broke. Well, I started live streaming immediately after we did a long stream, so I didn't get to see. But there was hot in the comment section. What up, y'all? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego Spencer S. What up, man? I just decided from the moment I woke up when I started seeing all this stuff, this was just gonna be one of them hectic days. It's gonna be one of them days in boxing. Got to put in a little bit more work, but we know strangers to hard work over here, so it's cool. Crazy news, man. There's a lot of stuff happening all at once. And that's what happens. Boxing be dry like for 2 days or something, and then a bunch of stuff. Oh man, Canelo. I don't even understand what that means. Prince, Hakeem, what's up? Hella hot seats. We probably will get that. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I still got stuff to do, but I'm the people's champ. Gotta get back to the fans. So do we buy the Mexican beef excuse? I don't know. What's up, Ego? Keep up the good work, man. Thank you. How do you think Triple G's camp goes forward with this? I think the fight will still happen. Unless something else bad, like when Tyson Fury failed his drug test in the Klitschko rematch, and then he failed another one. If something like that happens, like an unrelated sample gets tested and failed, I don't know, it might be in jeopardy. But off of this, I mean, how did Francisco Vargas fail a drug test for the same reason, and then the WBC still sanctioned his fight with Orlando Salido? So this is a bigger money fight. So what are they gonna do? Cancel it? Literally, HBO has two advertised fights between now and May, and one of them is Canelo Triple G. So I mean, yo, how do we have 34 people in here, but we have 3 likes? Y'all gotta support the channel a little bit harder. I'm just drinking water. Anytime you see a bottle like this, is water. I don't mix other things in here. I don't put juice or alcohol. This is just solely a water bottle. I got like 2 or 3 different types of water bottles similar to that. Mauricio Suleiman will let it slide. I put my like, bro. Thank you. Thank you guys for the support. A lot going on in boxing, people. A lot of just randomness. And like I said, it all just hit you in one day. Like they could have announced Broner Vargas yesterday, but Broner Vargas gets announced today. Then the whole card for that card gets announced today. Canelo's drug test gets like, damn. Yeah, man. While we're waiting for people to join, hit the like button and let's do a Boxing Ego roll call. I like to know on my live streams where y'all at, where y'all from. City, state, zip. And we're going to get into the subject matter. Private information, what up, dope? I hear some Joshua fans saying Ortiz is old. Well, to me, it's just up to us to give credit in boxing. Shout out to Houston. Where y'all at? City, state, zip. Athens, Georgia. DP from San Fran. Pasadena, California, checking in. Phoenix, Arizona. My boy Ego, what up? Illinois. Phoenix, AZ. Chicago, Hayward. Sacramento, California. Polk County. FL. Florida in the building. Frisco. No, I don't watch the Atlanta show. I heard it's good with that Childish Gambino Glover dude. Zion, Illinois, Texas. Figueroa was more dangerous, Brooklyn here. I don't know that, but we can talk about that. Waiting for Ego to talk about this Canelo topic. Just a few more city states. We got a rep. Ego's Army. I want you guys to see that we got boxing fans around the world. Portland, Oregon. Denver, from Miami though. San Diego, Atlanta. Delavan, Austin, Naples, Cali, 626. I don't watch The Shy either. I don't watch TV. That's the bottom line. I don't watch TV. I've been on Netflix watching a few things when I've been taking breaks. New England, Iowa, Detroit. Hit the like button. Shout out to Houston. Them Houston boys don't play. Ego take on the Oscar winners. I ain't seen like half of them movies, so I don't really know. I can't. Like Gary Oldman one. I like Gary Oldman. He's a great actor. But I mean, I haven't seen the movie he got award for, so I can't say, oh, he did that or he didn't. Gary Oldman's a dope actor though. He does like different accents in every movie. One of my favorite movies of all time is True Romance, and he plays like this pimp that thinks he's black and he got dreads, and he's like, where the fuck is that bitch? Alabama. He's like, who the fuck are you? I'm her husband. No thanks. Boy, I'm still a mystery to you, but I know exactly where this is coming from. See, when I ask if you want some dinner, you chow down. I say to myself, this motherfucker carrying on like he ain't got a care in the world. Who knows? Maybe he don't. Maybe this fool's such a bad motherfucker. He ain't got to worry about nothing. He just sit there and watch my motherfucking TV. That's that classic Gary Oldman. See, I know that whole scene, but don't worry about that. Watch the movie True Romance. He plays a pimp named Drexel. Shout out to New Mexico. I was born in New Mexico. Shout out to Las Vegas. I be in Las Vegas. Hey, I'm getting kind of jealous, man. I might have moved to New York or some shit. Fucking Barclays getting every fight. You know what I'm saying? Every fight, every like major, not everyone, but fuck, they're getting like a ton of them. Or the East Coast in general. All right, let's get into the conversation, the topic of conversation that rules the nation. These cats even thumbs down shout outs. Wow, I don't even know what that means. Yeah, Barclays is becoming one of the mecca. Man, so anyway, after I don't know how long this live stream is going to be. It probably won't be as long as some of the other ones, but as soon as I got off that last live stream, I was like, wow. Because I started reading through the comments. People are going in. They're calling them Canelo and all types of shit. See, I'm telling, I knew this was coming, because anytime something like this happens, it's like he said, she said. I even used the Tupac rape instance. For all the people that think Tupac's innocent and he didn't rape her, you're still gonna have some people that are like, no, he raped her. Why would he do that? You know what I'm saying? Look. Boxeo Cubano. It says, don't worry, Canelito, mijo. I made the taquitos you love so much, and just as you like them, with extra clenbuterol. And this crazy looking dude chefing, making clenbuterol taco. Like, they making comics, bro. It's ugly. Like, people are going in on Canelo. Look at that. He just looked hella crazy. He said, he said I made the taquitos. That ain't no taquito, that's a taco. But whatever. He said, see, I'm not even trying to laugh. Oh my God, look at him. Look at this shit, man. Don't you worry, Canelito mijo. I made the taquitos you love so much, and just as you like them, with extra clenbuterol. Motherfuckers gotta look up the word clenbuterol, make sure they spelling it right and shit. And he look wild crazy right now. This man made some clenbuterol tacos. Look how they did the boy. This is other people's page. This is not me. Don't try to blame me. Look, you see him transforming. Why they got him transforming into crying John Jones after he failed his drug test? Y'all cold blooded, man. Oh my gosh, the internet is like Mayweather because they undefeated like a motherfucker. That shit's funny because he's just transforming. I'm like, what is he Oh, they dogging him. I'm telling you, man. I didn't know how bad it would be, but I knew it would be bad because like the internet's ruthless. They don't give a fuck if it happened. Now people are going ham on it. Hey, I shit you not. Listen, I was on YouTube. I was on Twitter and it was trending. Clenbuterol was trending. I was like, wow, this shit is crazy. Clenbuterol was trending. Yo, triple digits. Triple digit viewers means we should be triple digit in the likes. Wow. Yeah, but people are going in on this shit. I'm just Billy Joe Saunders, I did a video about him. He wilding on Canelo. Called him a red-headed cheater or something. You know what the fucked up thing is? Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. They saying Canelo ate from this shit. Like this is what I'm saying. The internet is savage. Like, what the fuck? They saying he got meat from this. How is that even real? Whoever did this to this cow need to be shot. This shit is crazy. That cow hella hella diesel. Like, you got big ass vein. Like, what the fuck? So I'm saying, y'all tripping on this Clenbuterol shit. And then I see some people, hey, it's just for asthma. And then some people are like, no, he did it. Everyone's arguing. People are doing this side by side, like, hey, this is you at 54 versus you at 60. Wow. So anyway, everyone's going in. I don't know the truth. You know what I mean? I don't know what's happening. Someone said it's a fat burner mostly. Listen, all them Mimo Heredia motherfuckers and Vic Conti and Alex Ariza, all them chemist type guys, they'll tell you if you ask them and get this out, like an interview out of them, there's ways to cut and use different things, diuretics especially, to mask the presence of the harder things. This is what they do. So I'm not saying this is what Canelo did this 100%. I don't know. I'm gonna keep saying that. With this limited amount of information, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He could have been doing something like for some kind of underhanded tactical advantage. Maybe it was the meat. I don't know. Someone said like to flush. Exactly. It's like, I know people that like here's a quick low level example. I know guys in California before I don't know how it is now about smoking weed and having a job, because this is what I do for a job, so I don't get drug tested, but I don't do drugs. But anyway, back in the day, before you couldn't smoke weed in California legally, so they would drug test, right? And I knew that there's this place out here. It's like a smoke shop. And they got all these little things for potheads and smokers. And it's supposed to flush out your system. So if the drug test is the piss test, type of drug test, you, excuse me, you're supposed to drink this shit, whatever it is, and then you pass the test allegedly, right? See, I'm not a smoker, so I never had to do all that. I've smoked weed before, but this was like decades ago. You know what I'm saying? Or not decades. That made me sound like I'm hella old. But you know what I mean? This was like 10 years ago or some shit. But anyway, I don't smoke, so I don't have to go through these great lengths to piss clean. But anyway, for people I know that are smokers, when they're trying to pass it, they would do stuff like that. Like, oh, drink this. I don't know. It could be some nasty apple cider vinegar and just drink it and shit, flushing their stomach. And that's kind of what masking agents do in the like diuretics in the steroids world, because you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's removing or masking the presence of what you're really trying to hide. Christopher Lee, $5 super chat. Damn, you definitely see the transformation with that side by side. I don't know, like I said, it's, see, listen, some of you guys are real life, like, I don't know what is up with y'all, but some of y'all are real life, like, it's crazy. This internet shit is crazy, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all don't even listen. Y'all don't even listen. Like, you don't even listen. Like, the video where I did is already at 10,000 views. It's only been up a couple of hours or whatever. It's already at 10,000 plus views, and I got all kinds of crazy comments, and people were like, "You're so biased. You're fucking biased." I'm like, what? And in the video, I specifically said, I don't know what Canelo did to support either side. I said, maybe he's guilty, maybe he's innocent. I don't know. And then they're saying, oh, you're biased. Like, how am I biased? I didn't just accuse him of anything. I didn't say, I'm just reporting the facts that we know. And I read the statement. I just said it wasn't a good look. And they're like, you're biased. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm biased, but I didn't even declare a side. Listen, if anybody's trying to speak with certain certainty, like that's not affiliated with Golden Boy or Canelo directly, and they're like, no, there's no way it was tainted meat, he absolutely cheated, then you already know what it is. Like your boy Noah, he said Canelo on them roids. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't, but you don't know. Who are you? Who are you? That's what I want to know. Who are you? How do you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you know either way? Good or bad? Look at Noel talking about true. I know it's true. I know you don't know. You don't know convincingly. Christopher Lee, $10 super chat. Robert Garcia said, paraphrasing, he has money. Pretty sure he has meat. His meat is organic. What? LOL, seriously? I thought the same shit. Nah, you ain't biased. People don't like the facts. I don't know what Robert Garcia said, but like I said, to me, if anyone's acting with 100% certain, like if people want to take a side and just rock with it, that's cool. But if anyone's acting like they're an authority on this and they know for a fact that, oh, absolutely not, like they did some real life detective work or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't see that. Like with the limited information that we all have, everybody at this point, to me, most of us that would be on YouTube talking about it or in the comment section talking about it have the same information as everyone else. He failed a test. Now it's his word versus what the test is showing. You know, hey, I ate contaminated meat. Yeah, Liam Smith. See, but that's what I'm saying. It's just a bad look. Liam Smith talking about his fight needs to be overturned and shit. But that, why would they? Oh my god, that sounds stupid. That sounds like you just jumping in the mix. They gonna overturn your fight when he was at a different division and he didn't fail no drug test from your fight. I don't even know if they did drug testing. So how would you be able to prove it to the point? It's like overturning a play in football. Why they overturn it if they have conclusive evidence to show that, hey, this really wasn't a touchdown. Why are they gonna overturn your ass whooping? You know what I'm saying? You got beat the fuck up and knocked out. There's nothing to overturn unless you could prove, which none of, like I said, it's all speculation. And the thing is, I'm not protecting Canelo. Maybe he's guilty as fuck. Maybe he's innocent. I'm not. It doesn't matter to me. Like I'm not the one being criticized. I'm not the one in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you're so biased. How am I biased for being neutral while more facts come in? Christopher Lee, $5 super chat. He said they said the steroids are in the meat. I'm pretty sure the meat he buys is organic. That's what I'm saying. But that again, that's speculation. How you know what he's doing? Like, wait, maybe he got hungry and wanted some three tacos in Mexico. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So again, it just boils down to he said, she said bullshit. But once again, what I'm saying to you guys, if anyone knows conclusively what happened, then please tell me the details. Like, where did you get this information type shit? Not just, oh, he's buffer now, so he's on it. Like, that's what people are doing. Like I said, it doesn't affect me, whatever he did. You know what I mean? I don't have, my channel ain't gonna shut down. I'm not being criticized, so it don't affect me. I'm just saying, either way, who has some conclusive fact? You know what I mean? Someone said, someone said, is it Chepo a butcher? I swear he was talking about it. I don't know. I didn't know he was a butcher. But I mean, so that means Chepo Reynoso makes all the meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? They never stop anywhere. I didn't even know he was a butcher though. Y'all are funny as fuck. This shit is crazy. He said, isn't Chepo a butcher? Uh, he used to be a butcher? Damn. Shout out to Jersey. I'm just drinking water, listening to these clenbuterol tales in the comment section. Yo, let's get to triple digits in likes, because I don't know how long this stream is going to be. I don't know, I'm just doing an extra stream to talk about something. But y'all crazy with this clenbuterol shit. If see, this is the problem with the internet. This is the funny thing about the internet. If I show you guys multiple sides, like this is the funny thing with internet. If I show you both angles, people get mad, even though that's what most people should do. You know how they say innocent till proven guilty? That's what people should do. Look at all the facts, both sides, both arguments. I'm not telling you, like, no, Canelo's clean. He would never do such a thing. I don't know. Maybe he would do such a thing. But then you have people that get mad because I am looking at it from both sides. There's a chance the motherfucker's guilty, and that's why he looks bigger, because he definitely looks bigger. You know what I mean? From 54 to 60, he looked like, even in the Chavez Jr., he fought at like 164.5. He looked just, he had a gold chain on. He was at the weigh-in, like, was popping, like, you know what I'm saying? So he definitely looks bigger. But that's in what they say in court, circumstantial evidence. So people be mad as fuck that, because they just want you to just be like, guilty, 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 he did it. I'm just gonna show you. This is on ESPN. This is what they're claiming. I'm not saying it's true. ESPN. Players warned too much meat abroad may lead to positive tests. NFL players are being warned about consumption meat produced in China and Mexico that potentially contains clenbuterol, which is banned under the league's performance-enhancing substance. Right? This was May 4th, 2016. So this is what they're talking about. Clenbuterol is a muscle building and weight loss stimulant. Players are warned to be aware of this issue when traveling to Mexico. The memo read, I thought they were talking about Heredia. It says, please take caution if you decide to consume meat and understand that you do so at your own risk. That's what we're facing. This is actually a thing, but it's like twofold. People using things and masking agents, right? And using this clenbuterol to try to clean it up. So if you do get busted, say you're on steroids, right? Just hear me out. Say you're on steroids and you can somehow cut. Like I said, I'm not the chemist, I'm not the scientist, I'm not the cultivator behind this, but I do know a little bit about a little bit. Say you're on steroids or some kind of real severe ped, right? And you're using clenbuterol with knowing and you're trying to flush out your system, knowing there's a chance you could get caught having clenbuterol in your system, then some people would be okay with that because they could just say, "Oh, he's Mexican. He went in Mexico and ate the meat," because they know that that's something that does happen. Or it could be what Canelo and Golden Boy are claiming, which is that really happened. He ate the meat and it happened, but it's all like I said, it's all speculation. They're saying the amount of clenbuterol in his system is consistent with he ingested a meal or two or whatever with this shit. So that's what it is. But I just showed you an article from ESPN that's from 2016. Now here's where you know you done fucked up. This is where Canelo done fucked up because they just said in an NFL article from 2016, if you travel to Mexico and China, please be cautious. If you're a professional athlete, do so at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? So, with that in mind, you put yourself in harm's way, knowing that this is a thing, because Eric Morales had clenbuterol, Francisco Vargas had clenbuterol, and I'm sure there's been a ton of other people from these regions like China and Mexico that other people, athletes, have gotten busted for having clenbuterol after they traveled somewhere, right? So, like they say, do so at your own risk. If you're traveling, like maybe for while you're in testing, you don't go to Mexico and eat this, or maybe you, since you're a fucking millionaire, go somewhere and have their prepare your shit with farm raised animals or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know all the precautions you could do. Go vegan while you're in fucking Mexico. I don't know. But this is the risk. And the other risk is this. Now, since it happened, people are going to take their side anyway. Like they're going to take the side that they want to take anyway. So it's just a bad look overall because let's say Canelo, this is a hypothetical. Who's Edgar Maya or whatever? Who is that? Anyway, let's say hypothetically Canelo's 100% innocent. It don't matter because now people already have him pegged as a cheat. Like he did it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't like him and you never liked him to begin with. You get what I'm saying? So that's why situations like these are always a bad look because now people are always gonna hold that again. Oh, I mean, you look at it. Liam Smith, he got his ass beat by Canelo, and now he's talking about, oh, I want my. He said, I want my loss overturned. That's the problem with situations like this. This is what makes it ugly. Yeah, Edgar, if you keep putting racist stuff, I didn't see what you put, but if I see it, you getting blocked. Luis said, "What up, ego? What's good?" And see, another thing is like people, even unrelated stuff, like Canelo always, not always, but a lot of his big fights, he had advantages on the scorecard side. So people look at, hey, I didn't see the comment, but if y'all seen Edgar Mejia and he was talking crazy and y'all want him out of our stream, because I'm the people's champ. We're not gonna have no one disrupting our stream, offending people, like just saying crazy racist shit. So if you want him gone, everybody put your L's up. Put your L's up. If he needs to go, put your L's up. But if you didn't see what he said or you're not tripping, then goddamn, I apologize. Goddamn. See, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna come in here and offend everybody. Damn, the fans want you gone. Too late for an apology. Too late, apologize. Shouldn't have been saying racist shit, according to the fans. Hey, shooter, get him out of here. He racist, they said. Oh, there, I see him. I'll get him. Got him. No, he don't deserve a hot seat. He's just out of here. James Souza, leave the stream. He's talking about keep it boxing oriented. How am I not keeping it boxing? That's not my fault. He said racist shit. I just want to know if the fans want him gone. Anyway, the bottom line is this. This is why situations like this are always like fucked up, because even if he was innocent, people are gonna be like, nope, too late. You failed. You're guilty. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just it is what it is. You failed to tell. Same thing. Luis Ortiz. He was just okay to fight, put back in the WBC rankings, but you still see people still doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Wilder talking about, like, I've seen different people make statements, and they are like, nah, Luis Ortiz is a cheater. Oh, shout out to you, James. You know what I'm saying? So, like Margarito with them plastic wraps. That's why you gotta be cautious when you're in a public eye. So, either way, you're gonna be condemned by some people. Some people will vouch for you, like, nah, I believe him. Some people would be like, nah, he did it. I seen his body transformation. Motherfuckers roided. Like, so, crazy. HBO gotta do something, baby. This is their second fight. They only got 2 fights on the books, and one of them is surrounded by controversy right now. Just like the first one was, but the first one was off some scorecard shit. I don't know, man. I hate that. You going to the Box Fan Expo this year? Probably. I don't know who's gonna be there, but I'll probably go again. Vegas ain't nothing but a 45-minute flight for me. Let's switch gears. Let's switch gears real quick and talk about this Broner Vargas fight. Since we brought up HBO and Showtime, man, Showtime killing. Let me just let people know what happened. Showtime is killing right now. So, Broner kept his fight date. They announced where the fight's happening. Shout out to the Barclays in Brooklyn Boxing. And this is his new opponent since Omar Figueroa pulled out. Jessie Vargas. This was made official by Premier Boxing Champs. I think this is a good fight. Very. Now listen, the way I have it in terms of like networks, as far as premium networks, Showtime is taking a dump on HBO right now. But I have it Showtime, then ESPN, then HBO for major networks where we could tune into boxing. And I can't even really count ESPN because it's not a premium network. Premium, the reason that's important is because you have to pay an extra in addition to your monthly bill to watch Showtime, to have HBO. So it's like HBO, some people probably do have you just for boxing. And Showtime, they took what could have been a tragedy because people wanted to see Broner Figueroa, and I'm one of them. I really wanted to see that fight. But now that I know the main event was changed to Jessie Vargas, I'm not mad at it. Let's do a vote right now. Some people would even say that Broner versus Jessie Vargas is a better fight than Omar Figueroa. Bruh, you killing it right now. Always on top of boxing, real talk. Shout out to you. Broner, what's a better fight? Just put the opponent's last name for Broner. Broner fighting Vargas, put Vargas. If you think Broner versus Figueroa was the better fight, put Figueroa. Vargas is more active too. I say the better fight is Vargas. Look how many Vargases there are. I'm sure there's some people that like the Figueroa better, but look how many Vargases are showing up. Shout out to Vargas. One person said Figueroa so far. Broner's not fighting Thurman. Thurman doesn't want to fight anyone in the top 10, he said. See? So, I mean, look at it. We got a replacement fight. And a lot of people, majority of the people who just voted, who decided to type their expressions, pick Vargas. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. The thing I salute about Broner is the same thing I salute about Jessie Vargas. I'm not saying they beat everybody and no matter who they fight, they're invincible. I'm not saying nothing like that. But you got to give both of these guys credit because they will show up for the fade. Period. Like Broner. Broner fought Ponce de Leon. He fought Antonio DeMarco after he knocked out John Molina in one round. And DeMarco was a lightweight champion. And Broner had recently moved up to 35. That might have been his first fight at 35. Chopped down DeMarco. Then after Gavin Reese, he jumped up, fought Paulie Malignaggi as champion, a light puncher, had a tough fight, split decision, game champion. Then after that fight, he said, I'm going to let the fans pick my next opponent. Fans picked Marcos Maidana, and he actually fought him. He lost, of course, his first pro loss, but he still fought him, right? Fought Sean Porter, fought Granados, it was a tough fight. Who else did Broner fight? Alec Verdiv. I think he might have fought him coming off a loss to Porter or something. Then he was willing to fight Figueroa through no fault of his own. That fight got canceled. And then now he's fighting Vargas after he just lost to Mikey Garcia. That dude, he's truly not giving a fuck. Shout out to my dude from Vegas, D Bevel the champ, $10. He said number 1 Showtime, number 2 Sky Sports, 3 ESPN, and 4 HB over. Oh wow, you really dissed him. Sky Sports, yeah. I was the way I was thinking it, I was thinking of like US based, but that's fair. That's a strong list. That man said HB over. Wow. But I mean, Broner is clearly down to fight. Like, yo, I'm gonna say it one more time. If you guys are too slow to keep up with this, then I'm just probably start blocking y'all. I'm drinking H2O water. Stop asking me if I'm drinking moonshine and 40s. Like, what? Why? See, this is when I sidebar and roast people or talk about things that outside of boxing. Some people are like, yeah, let's get back to the boxing. But how come when I'm not even joking and I'm talking straight about fights and they, hey, what's wrong with your beard and what are you drinking? You drinking moonshine? Like, and y'all be like on me talking about, hey, let's get this back to boxing. Like every time I'm dead talking about boxing, somebody always, oh, what's that on your lip, your beer? I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care. Don't worry about what I'm drinking. Anyway, Broner versus Vargas. It's a good fight. Broner's not turning down fades. Like this man, listen, I'm gonna keep using this point. If you hear someone else use this point, remember where you heard it first. Adrien Broner just lost. He came off of a loss. I was there. He ain't fought no one since that loss. That was Mikey Garcia. Right? So, off of a loss, he was willing to fight Omar Figueroa, who fights more similarly to Maidana than different. It's not like Maidana fights rugged and Omar Figueroa's fighting like Abel Sanchez said Black's fight. You know what I mean? They both will rough you up, both good volume, both awkward, both tough, etc. He was down to fight him, signed up for it, was down to go off of a loss, and then that fell apart because his opponent got injured, and now he's fighting Jessie Vargas, another rugged guy who's probably taller than him, probably has a decent reach, who's been in the Mayweather camp, gym, got some pointers from Floyd, got pointers when Roy Jones trained him, when Eric Morales trained him, and that's who he's fighting off of a loss. Meanwhile, Keith Thurman is fighting off nothing but wins because he's undefeated, had a shoulder injury and a surgery to correct that, and Keith Thurman felt that Jessie Vargas was not the comeback fight that he needed. Like, man, this is more than a tune-up. So I'm not gonna fight him, or I probably won't fight someone in the top 10. These are facts. Broner coming off of a loss is like, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight. I'm fighting whoever. I mean, you gotta give credit to that. How can you not give credit to Broner for that? You know what I mean? Like Keith Thurman has two belts. If anyone has a responsibility of, um, I don't know, fighting the top guys or whatever, then it would be most likely a champ. Even though you're coming off an injury, you know what I mean? But Keith Thurman knew, nah, Jesse Vargas is not no. He's a tough customer. It's not the type of fight that I want. Yo, we gotta listen. We got over 200 people in the stream, but we don't even have like close to 200 likes. Smash the like button. I'm gonna keep telling you, that's what helps the channel grow. That's how we get more people on the stream. That's how we get more opinions in the stream, more hot seats, and I can go longer. I'm like fucking around losing my voice doing all these live streams. But Keith Thurman, I mean, honestly, he decided that Jesse Vargas is not the type of comeback fight. And off of a loss to Mikey Garcia, a very clear, like I said, I was in New York for that fight. I covered that fight. Off a clear loss to Mikey Garcia, Broner's like, fuck it. Omar Figueroa, oh, he's out? Okay, I'll fight Jesse Vargas. You got to commend that, no matter what you think about Broner. Now, on the flip side, Jesse Vargas embodies that same personality. Jesse Vargas told you he would fight Errol Spence. He was in negotiations to fight Kell Brook, and through no fault of his own, those negotiations stopped because Eddie Hearn somehow, in the midst of Kell Brook being in the negotiations to fight Vargas when he was champion and undefeated, somehow Eddie Hearn concocted this plan and offered Kell Brook the fight that Chris Eubank turned down or whatever, and Kell Brook fought Golovkin, leaving Jesse Vargas out in the cold. Fact. So he was down to fight undefeated Kell Brook, probably in the UK. Jesse Vargas is a man's man. He was down to fight Keith Thurman for Keith Thurman's comeback fight. Through no fault of his own, Keith Thurman basically is the one that turned it down. So between him and Broner, they're fighting guys like it sounds like they're just down to fight. You know what I mean? He beat Saddam Ali at 47 via stoppage for a title. Saddam Ali would later show how good he is by beating Cotto, a legend, at 154, a higher weight. He fought with Pacquiao and Bradley. I mean, for someone his age, now you fought Pacquiao and Bradley. It's impressive that they were able to put this together. And this goes to show you that they both got hard, because Jesse Vargas, he lost to Bradley clearly. He lost to Pacquiao clearly. So he needs a win over a big name. So does Broner. Broner needs a win over a big name. He's coming off a loss. Duh. Robert Singleton, $2 super chat. Shmoney gang. Broner needs to bring back the problem to win. And stylistically, Broner doesn't always let his hands go. When he does, it's a thing of beauty. But he doesn't always do it. Against a guy like Jesse Vargas, he can box, but he also bring the pain. Like, it's a good fight. So it's taking place at a catchweight at 144. Showtime is not playing with HBO. And I thought this card was in trouble, because I was really trying to find out because I was thinking of guys at 140, because I didn't know if Broner wanted to come to full 147. So I'm like, who's he gonna fight? Who's he gonna fight? That's gonna be ready by April. Boom, they got their man. Another guy who doesn't turn down fights really, like Jesse Vargas. Vargas to be the first one to stop Broner, in my opinion. I don't know about that, because Marcos Maidana didn't stop him. But I don't know. Anything's possible, but I don't know, because like I said, Maidana didn't stop him. Sean Porter didn't stop him, so I don't know if Jesse Vargas is the man to do it. All I know is it's a good fight. Vargas gonna get smoked. Who smoked Jessie Vargas? Has Jessie Vargas ever been stopped? Like, I don't even like. I'm almost positive some of y'all don't even really watch boxing like y'all say. Cause like what y'all, the way y'all talk doesn't even sound like, bro. Who stopped Jessie Vargas? That's what I need to know. Out of all the names I just mentioned, Vargas fought. Who has stopped him? Yo, oh, he's gonna get smoked. I mean, if Broner go out there and smoke him, that's cool. But I mean, it's always extreme shit. He's getting destroyed. He's gotta get smoked. Who smoked him? Pacquiao beat him but didn't smoke him. Tim Bradley beat him but didn't smoke him. Tim Bradley is way more active than Broner. Pacquiao is way more active than Broner. Broner's gonna have to up the the output. Crazy. Ego don't fall for it. Fall for what? I don't get it. Yo, I'm gonna keep this stream to an hour, so we got like 15 more minutes, 14 minutes, cause my voice hurts doing these streams. And I'm gonna let's get the likes to 200. But yeah, man, Showtime kill. Okay, so on top of this, Broner versus Vargas, Tank Davis versus Jesus Cuellar, who's moving up, former champion at featherweight, and then the rescheduled Hugo Centeno Jr. and Jamal Charlo fighting at the Barclay for the rescheduled postponed bout and in an eliminator. So once again, this is what I'm asking you. Be 100% real, and if you don't, then we have a hot seat for that. Name like a HBO fight where the card is this stacked, where you would say, oh, okay, and listen, it's just like certain fighters get held to a different standard. Certain networks get held to a different standard. Name an HBO card that you would say is stacked like the Broner Vargas card. I just told you all the fights on there. Daniel Jacobs is fighting Maj Selecki. That's a good fight, but Selecki is not a known name. Vargas has fought in America. Broner has fought in America. I think their brands are bigger than Selecki's. So it's a good fight, but it's like a good fight for boxing fans. Just like Luis Cuba Adias or something. Those aren't bad fights, but they're not kind of star power names. Like even like middle of the road star power. I'm not talking about like Canelo level popularity, right? And then on the undercard of HBO's next fight, which is their only non-pay-per-view one listed, Gerald Miller versus Johan Duhapis. But look at Brian, listen to what you're saying. HBO's last card was decent. So as a boxing fan, boxing is a sport of what have you done for me lately? Showtime's last fight was decent. But I'm not talking about Wilder and Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what they have upcoming for boxing fans. You know what I mean? You're talking about something that already elapsed. You're talking about the milk that has already expired. Luis Ortiz card with Wilder was a good card. I'm talking about what they have in the future. You know what I mean? Someone said crickets. Haha, there isn't one. Look at ESPN. ESPN, I told you, I think they're the second network, like, behind Showtime in terms of putting on good fights. But, check this out. I'm going to ask y'all a question. Y'all ready? If y'all ready for this question, can I get a hell yeah? And we got to get the likes up, people. We got like 10 more minutes of this live stream. If y'all ready, can I get a hell yeah? Top Rank has an ESPN card in March. Amir Imam versus Jose Ramirez. Very good main event. Now, tell me who is on the undercard of that card. Go. Right now. Don't Google it. Don't Wikipedia. Go right now. Jose Ramirez, Amir Imam, good fight. What's the undercard? Look, now we're getting to the time where people can actually go, like, Google look on their notepads and stuff. Okay, the Irish Olympic kid, Mick Conlon. Who is he fighting? Who's Mick Conlon fighting? You said you didn't even know his name, but you said Mick Conlon. Okay. Well, you didn't say Mick Conlon. You just said the Irish kid from the Olympics, and I told you his name. Who's he fighting? Someone said bum. LOL. Y'all crazy. I'm just saying. I'm just really asking you. Look. Man, fuck HBO. Who cares? Well, I'm just asking questions. We're not even talking about HBO right now anyway. Keep up. Vodstik, the Ukrainian 175 pounder. Okay. Vodstik's in a stacked division. Who is he fighting? He's fighting Gary Corkin, 154 pounder, and he fights at 175. Makes no sense. Gary Corkin's getting knocked out. If he got knocked out by Jeff Horn, Vodstik is not knocking him out if he's moving from 154 to 175. Like, y'all tripping. Yeah, I know they're Googling it. Put my money on Vodstik. If Gary Corcoran just came off a Jeff Horn knockout and he's moving from 154 to 175 to fight Vodstik, he's getting knocked out. For sure. Book it. Who is the under? Y'all still ain't told me. Who's the under? Like, y'all can only name the... Oh, Mick Conlon. You didn't even know his name. Who's he fighting, though? Okay, you said who? Better Biev can fight him. Is that the fight Vodstik is fighting? Is it? If it is, let me know, because that's a good fight. If Better Biev and Vodstik, because Better Biev just signed with Top Rank. So is that who Vodstik is fighting on that card? Because I'm going to check it right now. That's a great fight. I don't even know who he's fighting. Who is Vodstik? How do you spell his name? G-Y... That's who he's fighting? Better Biev? See, y'all don't even know. My point exactly. So, he's fighting Better Biev, someone told me. That's a good fight. Okay, so you lied to me because he's not even listed on BoxRec. He's fighting on that card against Mehdi Amar. Who the fuck is that? You said Artur Beterbiev, and he's fighting some motherfucker 34-5 and 2. Why do y'all lie? I'm talking about Beterbiev. I was with that. The Beterbiev. This ain't no Beterbiev. This ain't even... This is worser Biev. Who the fuck is that? Is that Billy Zane? Man, fuck is y'all talking? Who is that? Y'all be lying like a motherfucker. Y'all just be lying. Y'all don't want to admit I'm right, so y'all just start lying. Yeah, he's fighting Better Biev. This ain't no fucking Better Biev. That's Billy Zane. Hell nah. He fighting Matt Barnes or some shit. Who the fuck is that? I don't know who the fuck that is. Who the fuck is this? Page me at 5 in the AM. Who is this kid? He definitely ain't Better Be with that knockout ratio. 39%. Really? You said he's Better Be but he got a 39% ratio. He fighting Rick Fox or some motherfucker. Billy Zane. Fucking Drake. God's plan. They hate it. They hate it. They wishing. They wishing. They wishing. Hell no. Who the fuck is this? Oh my gosh, y'all be lying like a motherfucker. Someone said he fighting Sylvester Stallone. A rat burger? What do you mean I'm fighting Vodka? Drago! I know I got knocked out once. Like, come on, man. Y'all said it better be and you don't even got Better Be of knockout. He 35 from France. Man, who knocked him out? And that's who lost this fight. Look, oh my gosh, he just lost. He just lost one of his last 3 fights. Y'all be lying like a motherfucker, man. He lost to Robert Stieglitz. Who knocked him out though? He got knocked out by Naj Mohammadi, who Sergey Kovalev destroyed. Bro, get him the fuck out. See, y'all be lying to me, man. Oh, yeah, Top Rank put him in there. Top Rank put him in there with. Yeah, he in there with Arthur Better Biev. This is not no Arthur Better Biev. So I said the owner of Sabaro. They put him in there with Frank Stallone. You lying. Hey, you know my brother's Sabaro's Pizza looking motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Ratatouille. So I said Paulie Balaji. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be lying. He fighting Matt Barnes. You gonna say it's y'all some fucking liars, man. That's why I'm gonna just block. You know, I got a new idea. I'm on my new shit, man. Eagle Army getting so big. I'm gonna charge memberships. I'm gonna do like Sam's Club and Costco, because I only want certain people. You have to pay a membership. Talking about, oh, he fighting Better Biev. That's worse or Biev. That's worse Biev. So I said he's fighting Paulie D from Jersey Shore. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God. So let's continue. Y'all clearly don't know who's on the Amir Imam, Jose Ramirez, which again, that main event is that's a good fight. I'm with that. I'm talking about that undercard, and then y'all have to lie. That's how bad Al Heyman is killing people, that they have to lie to try to prove me wrong. They have to lie, like make a, oh, yeah, Alexander Vonsdik, he's fighting Arthur Better Biev. And then I look it up, and he fighting, who the fuck is it? Like, he fighting this guy, Drake, or whatever. He fighting Coco Beware and shit. Like, why would y'all lie like that? What's that dude? What is that, Jimmy Fly Snuka? He's fighting all of them. He look like all of them. Fuck that. Why do y'all have to lie, though? He fighting Delvin Rodriguez, little brother looking ass. Y'all said he fighting the dude from Bronx Tale. Oh my gosh, he fighting Sonny from Bronx Tale or what are they? Oh my gosh, this is funny. Y'all gotta, to prove me wrong, little old me, y'all gotta just make shit up. Hey, I'm out. I gotta go, man. Y'all said Razor Ramon. Yeah, Marlon Brando looking motherfucker. Razor Ramon. Chico. Oh my God. So, Arthur Better Biev is undefeated. This dude just lost one of his last 2 fights. You know, I'm talking about his Better Biev. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn. A good fight. Who's on the undercard? It was supposed to be Manny Pacquiao versus Mike Alvarado. And Pacquiao's like, fuck you, Bob Adam, West Side when we ride. Like, so who's on that card? Pacquiao's not on it anymore. Okay, so who Mike Alvarado fighting? Pacquiao's not on the card. Tell me the undercard. Oh my gosh. Who is on the Crawford versus Horn Crawford undercard? Cause this is what I'm saying. You go to boxing forums and shit, they'll be like, oh, fuck this. Why is Broner fighting Jessie Vargas? And Tank Davis versus Jesus Cuellar, that's a goddamn fucking hootenanny mismatch. Fucking Jamal Charlo versus Hugo Centeno Jr. That's a fucking mismatch. So if you're saying all those fights are these boring ass mismatches, then what the fuck is an undefeated Vodstick who looks like he could scrap versus Matt Barnes, Billy Zane looking motherfucker? Like, so if that's a mismatch, this dude just lost his last. This is the fight, and he just lost his last two fights, and he fought one time in 2017. This is what I'm talking about, people. You be like, I'm sick of these fucking PBC mismatches, yo. This is fucking ridiculous. How the fuck is Tank? He get to fight Jesus Cuellar. Jesus Cuellar is at least a former champion. What does this dude did? Like, who is he? How did you like? How does top ranked matchmakers even know he exists? See, y'all clown. Someone said Rick Martel. That's what I'm saying. Brutus the Barber Beefcake haircut, motherfucker. Who is he? Kell Brook, basically. You know what I mean? Like, who is this guy? This is what I'm talking about in boxing, and we will get to the bottom of it. Yo, smash the like button if you respect the real, and if you don't respect the real, and you will get rode on. And that's that simple. We got a hot seat for you. I just want to know who. And see, but this is what I'm talking about. How is it that Al Heyman, Showtime, Steven Espinoza, they're putting on these fights and they're all criticized? Oh, this fucking triple header, I've seen much better. Okay, so who's giving you triple headers in general, where you know everybody on every card, in the main event, co-main event, and then the third fight? You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all sending spam. Hold on. Top Rank, they've been putting on some cool fights um for the main event, but they've never really been heavy on stacking the undercard, even on their pay-per-view joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember Mayweather versus Canelo? They had Lucas Matisse versus Danny Garcia. Name one pay-per-view, top-ranked pay-per-view that has ever been that good, where the main event and co-main event was something like that. Please tell me. Because the ones I remember, like Pacquiao versus Bradley 3, who the fuck was on? It'd be like Oscar Valdez, but it's not Oscar Valdez versus Gary Russell or something. But my point is simple. Everybody wants to scrutinize the Showtime card. Oh, what the fuck? Why is Tank Davis fighting him? But you're getting Broner Vargas, you're getting Jamal Charlo and Hugo Centeno Jr. in an eliminator, and then you're getting Tank Davis all versus Jesus Cuellar to boot. And everybody's like, not everybody, but there's some detractors who are getting eradicated. I will look at my numbers and look at their numbers. The people who all pitch the same bullshit that is the opposite of the stuff that like new media be saying, they're getting eradicated. Like Pac said, fully eradicate my foes, right? Because it's not making sense. You got all these beefs, and Al Heyman doesn't get it. This sucks, and his fighters aren't fighting frequently enough. But guess what? If these fights are terrible and horrible because Tank Davis is fighting a former featherweight who had power at featherweight and was at least a champion at featherweight, and who was only recently beaten by Abner Mares, another good fighter, right? If that's such a terrible fight, then who is Alexander Vodstick, who looks like I've seen him fight. He looks like he can scrap. But he's not fighting Joe Smith Jr. He's not fighting Dmitry Bivol, Sergey Kovalev, Anthony Yard, Artur Beterbiev, who's now on Top Rank. He's fighting. Who the fuck is this? He fighting Antonio Banderas, Puss in Boots looking motherfucker. Desperado, man, El Mariachi. Like, who is this? Greg Louganis. Like, who is he fighting? Someone said AC Slater. That's what I'm saying. But where's the scrutiny? And then to make that even more fucked up, ESPN at least they're giving you a good like Crawford Horn is a good fight. At least they're giving you that. HBO is giving us 2 fight cards. I mean, where's the lie? Someone said he's fighting Frank Shamrock. See, this is that's what I'm saying. Why? How does he look like so many people right now? That's what I'm saying. He fighting Jason Momoa or one of them motherfuckers. Like, who is this dude? But like I said, where's the scrutiny? Where are the articles about this? The fucking PBC has a triple header, but it sucks, dude. Like where? Someone said Ricky Ricardo, Lucy, huh? Eh? Desi Arnaz looking motherfucker. Like, you got some splaining to do. Like, bro, who is this dude? He got a widow's peak, so he's definitely gonna lose. When's the last person with a widow's peak won a major fight when they were the underdog? I, if you got a widow's peak, you probably losing unless you Dracula or some shit. Fuck is you talking about? But listen, oh, Mikey Garcia versus Sergey Lipinets. Fuck. Rancis Barthélemy versus Kirill Relic. That was a good first fight. You know what I'm saying? It really was. Okay, so you would rather watch, you'd rather where they were hurting each other if you actually watched the first fight. He fight Lou Diamond Phillips from La Bamba. Richie! Or the brother. It might have been the brother. Richie! The one that screamed Richie. That's who he fighting. And you perfectly fine with that. No criticism for that. You good with that. He fighting Richie! All right? Benjamin Brad, whoever the fuck this is, right? You good with him fighting that guy. But you want to critique Kirill Relic versus Ransom Bartholomew, which if you watch boxing, that was actually a solid first fight, especially for a co-main event. And see, this is the thing. The great thing with how Showtime's killing y'all is you can no longer say, oh, it's about quality over quantity because you're getting both. Like, is the Mikey Garcia Lipinets card huge? No. I mean, I would say Broner versus Garcia was a bigger card that Mikey was on. But at the same time, it's not a horrible fight. Mikey has a chance to set history in the 4th division. I'd rather watch Mikey Garcia versus Sergey Lipinets than Alexander Vodstick versus the Ricky Ricardo dude. Someone said the Mask of Zorro. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. Puss in Boots. I am Puss in Boots. Crazy. But this is the world we live in. This is the boxing world. This is what they try to feed to us. Hey, you know what I mean? All these, Mikey, this is such a mismatch. Okay, but look at all these other Showtime cards. What about Edeslani Lada versus Jared Smith Hurd? Is that a mismatch? Does that look like it would be a bad stylistic matchup? Was Wilder Ortiz, was that one a Here, you're missing the point. Top rank, I just said Showtime. For premium networks, Showtime's killing HBO. Showtime, and then I said ESPN, and then HBO in terms of who's giving us good fights. ESPN at least is giving us good main events. Scott Quigg versus Oscar Valdez, that's a good fight. But once again, who is on the undercard of that card? Who's fighting on that? Right now, tell me. Oscar Valdez, Scott Quigg, good main event. Who is fighting on the undercard? Tell me right now without Google's assistance. Or ask Jeeves or somebody. Tell me who's on that undercard. I don't know. Who? Andy Vences versus De Leon. De Leon who? I know Andy Vences because he's from out here. But who is De Leon? Who's Eric De Leon? What are his chances in the fight? Yeah, see, but you look, you got Danny Garcia versus Brandon Rios, which ended in a knockout. I mean, you can say, oh, people expected Danny to win, right? But who else was on it? David Benavidez was showing his ass in a rematch, and he made way more adjustments, and he looked good in that fight. So it's like, oh fuck, this dude is someone to watch. I would love to see him fight Caleb Plant or Zudo Ramirez or whoever. Jose Uzcategui called him out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, but this is what I'm saying. Andy Vinces versus Eric De Leon. So, okay, since that's the card that y'all telling me about, we'll do a vote. Broner versus Jessie Vargas. Tank Davis versus Jesus Cuellar versus Tank Davis. With Jamal Charlo and Hugo Centeno Jr. That's one card, the Showtime card. Or the ESPN card, which consists of Scott Quigg versus Oscar Valdez, a good fight, and Andy Vinces versus Eric De Leon. What card? Just say Showtime or ESPN. Which card sounds more action packed? Showtime or ESPN? Look, these are fans. These are fans saying it. I don't even have to. I'm just asking the question. I'm just presenting it to you guys. These are just boxing fans. Okay, Peter K. Okay, Peter K. Now you're in the hot seat because I know you want to play games. You're literally the only person that put ESPN. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. So what do you like about the ESPN card more than the Showtime card, Broner Vargas triple header? Everybody grab your popcorn. Peter K says, I give up. Somebody put him on timeout for wasting everybody's time. You win, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. Playing games, like this is the desperation the casuals have. They don't even try. Like they just don't want to be. They don't want to be wrong, and they don't want you to be right. See, this is what I'm asking. All I'm asking is keep it real. I'm just presenting the question. If you really fuck with the ESPN card, that's fine. But just keep it real. Just be honest with yourself and everybody watching. You see, and they can't even do that. They can't even. Bye bye. You know what I mean? They rather lie and lie to themselves and lie to everybody. But that's why we have the hot seat. It's precisely why we do this. They just want to hate. They just, again, oh, I can't give Al Heyman the credit. I can't give Steven Espinoza and Showtime the credit, right? I can't do it. So I'm just going to make some shit up that I don't believe. We. I'm going to see if he even posted any new videos. Hopefully close his channel because he got embarrassed. I don't have a favorite fighter to ever ask that. Like, what does that have to do with anything? I don't have a favorite fighter. But anyway, you see how quick he gave up because he knew he was lying. So, I mean, in Top Rank they've been in business for a while. They have some good main events and stuff like that, but they've never been undercard heavy. They've never been like really loading cards that I can remember, where it's just like bam, 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 like damn, because they don't have the stable. Their stable's not as bad. They have more fighters than Golden Boy or something like that. But Showtime keeps giving us these major, you know what I'm saying, like major triple headers because they have the stable in which they can do it. But see, size don't matter. All right, Julian Riviera, great. You want to step up? Okay, so size don't matter, and you probably say that because that's what your girl said to make you feel better. So since size don't matter, you're telling me the Top Rank who has the low, because that was the whole point. You're saying Top Rank is putting on the better fights on ESPN than Showtime. That's what you're telling me. I'm not playing with dudes anymore. You in the hot seat, bro. Cause I'm just sick of the bullshit. You guys know you're lying, and you don't want to admit it. It's just like, like you get captured in the castle or something, and then there's no way you could escape. And they're like, just admit it. No, I'd rather go out on my shield. Like, okay, so you gonna go out on your shield for real? Y'all better start putting who you talking to, like, cause I'm taking everything. I'm in ego valley mode because there's a lot of people with these slick comments and criticisms to support the bullshit, and we're not supporting bullshit no more. I'm sick of it. You guys know what's happening. You know the tie chain. Literally, if I'm lying, then explain it to me. I'm just saying, HBO has 2 fight cards. When has that ever been a thing with HBO? 2 fight cards and one's a pay-per-view? That you like nothing? And Showtime keeps dropping triple headers and this and that, like picking up Joshua's fight with Parker. Like, it's crazy. Like here's an example. Um, what's a good fight for Andy Ruiz? He's a top ranked heavyweight. Name a heavyweight you would love to see Andy Ruiz fight. Like, would it be a great heavyweight fight? Povetkin? Okay, cool. So why not put, since he's with Top Rank and you're building your card like Crawford versus Horn? Let's see Andy Ruiz fight Alexander Povetkin. Dillian White, right? Those are good fights. Do you think Andy Ruiz will fight him? I mean, oh, actually, let me rephrase that. So it's not that I don't think Andy Ruiz would fight them guys. Do you think Top Rank is gonna make that fight? You know what I mean? They have Bryant Jennings and they have Andy Ruiz. That's another good fight. Do you think they're gonna put that on the undercard to Crawford versus Horn? Bryant Jennings and Andy Ruiz. That's a good fight. I just thought of randomly. Probably not. That's what I'm saying. Top Rank matchmaking. They focus in and they'll give you a fire. They're gonna give you a fire main event, but it's not really a loaded undercard. Then it's gonna be Shakur Stevenson building his profile, Brian Jennings coming back, Andy Ruiz coming back. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's been, from what I've seen with Top Rank. But I will give Top Rank credit because at least their main events are like meaningful. Like Scott Quigg versus Oscar Valdez, I really want to see that. Jose Ramirez versus Miramon, I really want to see that. Crawford Horn, I really want to see that. So that's what's helping them, is because their main events are definitely worthy. It's just they're not doing much card building, which is minor because Golden Boy, if you look at Golden Boy, what do they even have in general other than Canelo Triple G? And Canelo is not in a favorable light right now because of that clenbuterol thing. Ramirez is a beast. That's a good fight. Whoever wins that is a definite top player at the division. So that's what I'm saying. ESPN, at least you know you're gonna get a fire. Like Pacquiao Horn was a good fight. Lomachenko versus Rigondeaux was a good fight, or at least a fight that needed to happen. You know what I mean? I don't think it was the best fight, but it's not really Lomachenko's fault. Same thing with that's another thing. Lomachenko. Let's say he fights Ray Beltran. Okay. Okay. Why don't they put his buddy Vodstik on there versus Dmitry Bivol, Artur Beterbiev, who just signed with Top Rank? They're not gonna do that. You know what I mean? They're not gonna stretch it out. Or like, why don't they put their fighter Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez versus David Benavidez? That's the other thing with Top Rank. They keep shit in-house. Do you know how bad I want to see Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez versus David Benavidez? Or whatever. You know what I mean? Why don't they do Vasil Lomachenko, Ray Beltran, because I don't think Jorge Linares will get it. So let's say Ray Beltran and Zurdo Ramirez versus Caleb Plant, because they typically seem like they prefer to work with other small promoters or like, you know what I mean, foreign promoters or whatever, but not the major like Al Heyman stable. Because Al Heyman has Caleb Truex, Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, James DeGale, and Zurdo could fight any of them guys if Al Heyman would like worked with them and made them. Uzcategui. You know what I mean? But instead, they let Al Heyman. Al Heyman is going to be the one where he can make David Benavidez and Uzcategui, David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant versus Caleb Truex. Listen, someone just came in into the chat with a username. I don't know why this guy keeps coming back with these ego. It says ego exposed. Who exposed me? How you expose me with 0 followers and 0 subscribers? I just don't get it, people. What is the deal? How did you expose? What did you expose? You just came in with a name just because you say ego exposed. What did you expose? You exposed me talking about boxing and got blocked? Like what? You just crazy, man. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I told you I was going to keep this down to an hour. I went 20 minutes over. Anything else y'all want to talk about? I got some stuff to do. I'm about to eat again. They hate the truth. I mean, I'm just telling you. Like, and see, this is what they've been known to do. Like old media, me saying the truth. Oh, you just love Heyman. You suck at Heyman dick. Oh, you're a Showtime groupie. What does that have to do with being a groupie? So if you go to a restaurant and the food is good and you tell someone about it, yo, those burritos, everything I tried there is good. Tacos, everything is good. So you're like, oh yeah, you sucking their dick. You're back there in the kitchen sucking. That only in boxing do you get this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what I'm seeing. I'm talking about what I'm witnessing. I've seen the guard changing with Showtime. I've seen them putting on triple headers. Regis Prograis versus Julius Ndongo. That's like a sleeper card. That to me is pretty much equivalent to Jose Ramirez versus Amir Imam. They're both pretty good fights for 140. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is the old tricks. I'm just exposing them. You know what I mean? People, oh, you love Showtime. It don't have nothing to do with love and Showtime. It has something to do with Showtime right now. It's killing. They're announcing their fights, even when the fights don't pan out, like Broner, Omar Figueroa, they immediately replace it with Jessie Vargas because they have the stable to do it, and they have fighters that are willing to do it. But once again, what happened to old media? Who's these fighters don't get it. They don't understand the game, and they need to fight more. PBC's just a bunch of cherry pick mismatches. So Broner Vargas is a Broner coming off of a loss to Mikey Garcia is a cherry pick mismatch. You know what I mean? Boxing ego, you're the realest in the business. I'm just honest with the game, and hopefully, if you take nothing away from my channel, take that away from the channel. And then, like I said, like HBO, everybody's anticipating Canelo Triple G, and now everyone's just talking about this clenbuterol thing, which distracts from the fight. And it people are still gonna watch the fight, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, especially if Canelo wins, you already know what people are gonna say. Oh, clenbuterol Alvarez does it again, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's some scorecards that are slanted towards Canelo, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. You already know what's gonna happen. I told you guys. Someone said, "Who you got, Broner Vargas?" I'm no longer doing Broner fight predictions. No disrespect. I'll still cover Broner news updates. If I see him and I can interview him, I'll do all that stuff. But I'm not really investing my time to interviewing Broner because I don't really know. I mean, certain guys I probably won't do fight predictions for. Victor Ortiz. If I can't get a read on you and I don't know what version of you is going to show up, then it's not really worth it for me to do a prediction because I put too much energy, like 7 reasons and stuff. I just time consuming. So what's the point of doing all that if I don't even know what version, how hard they're training, and like people like Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, Errol Spence, like when have they like been looking like, oh, they got a beer belly, or like they're not training hard, they're slacking off. Yeah, I'm a battle rap fan. I haven't really watched a lot of the new cats and stuff, and I just be busy. But I've always liked battle rap. Uh, anyway, I'm about to get out. We got over 200 streams. I mean, 200 likes. Make sure we do a last push to get some likes up in this thing. Bay Area, West Side, y'all know what it is. Canelo situation in closing, very unfortunate because now people they can hold that over your head whether it's true or not, and that's the whole point. If he wins, then they're the clenbuterol helped him. That's why it's so unfortunate with situations. Some people are gonna believe you, some people won't. Let me know what you guys think. Let's push for some last minute likes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.